Good morning to all of you. This is my sixth lecture. In this lecture, I want to explain how NOR gate can be used as universal gate. I already mentioned that a universal gate is a gate by which we can design all the other gates. Basically, we are having 7 gates. Out of these 7 gates, 2 gates are called as universal gates. These gates are NAND gate, NOR gate. In my last class, I have explained you about NAND gate as universal gate. Today, in this class, I will explain you how NOR gate acts as universal gate.
Friends, these are the topics in the digital electronics lesson. Today I am going to complete NOR as universal gate.
So, students, regarding this topic, we are having the questions like this. What do you mean by universal gate? That means you have to define a universal gate. How NOR gate can be used as universal gate? How NOR gate can be used as universal gate, or how NOR gate can be used as NOT, AND, NOR, OR, XOR, XNOR, etc. Okay. First of all, let me define the universal gate. Okay, this is the definition. Okay, so what is it? A gate by which we can perform all the functions of other gates is called as universal gates. Okay, actually, what do you mean by universal gate? Universal gate is a gate by which we can design all the other gates like NOT, AND, OR, NAND, etc. Okay. So, students, all of us know that universal gates are two types. Number 1, NAND gate. Number 2, NOR gate. Today, in this class, I am going to explain about the NOR gate deeply. Okay. These are the circuits for NOT gate, OR gate, AND gate, NAND gate. Okay. For NOT gate, we require only one NOR gate. For OR gate, we have required two gates, two NOR gates. For AND operation, we require 3 NOR gates. For NAND operation, we require 4 NOR gates. Here, look at this chart. NOR as NOT, AND, NAND, NOR as OR, XOR, XNOR. So, we have to derive all these gates by using only NOR gates. That means we have given many number of NOR gates, but we don't have other gates. But we have to satisfy all the other gates by using NOR gates. Now, let us see how NOR gate acts as NOT gate. Okay, that is, how can we construct a NOT gate by using NOR gate. Okay, here is the NOT gate and it is the truth table for it. Okay, this NOT gate is also called as inverter. Why? Because if we give 0 means we can get the output 1, that is complement of the input. And when you will give input as 1, then we will get 0, just opposite to the input. Okay, that is why this NOT gate is also called as inverter. Okay, so here this is the NOR gate and this is the truth table for NOR gate. Okay, in case of NOR gate, if you give 0 0 as input, that means you will get the output as 1, or otherwise in all the other cases you will get 0 only. In all the other cases you will get 0, but in case of 0 0 condition you will get 1. Okay, now you observe in this chart the two inputs of NOR gate, are connected with each other, and again they are given to the input A. That means the two inputs are A. Okay. Now according to the definition of NOR gate, what is the output? That is whole complement of the addition of its inputs. What are the inputs? A. Okay. Finally, we got whole complement of A plus A. Now you have to solve it by using Boolean algebra. Okay. So, according to Boolean algebra, A plus A becomes A. Okay. Again, I wrote this complement here. Okay. So, that means if you give A as input, you are getting A complement. Okay. Without using the NOT gate. You got A complement as output with the input A. That means here the NOR gate performed as NOT gate. Okay. So you have to remember that for NOT gate satisfaction, you have to use a single NOR gate and the two inputs to be connected each other. Now the second one, that is NOR as OR gate. That means you have to prove OR gate operation from NOR gates only. So here is the OR gate. Okay. So what is the output for OR gate? That is addition of its inputs. Okay. Here the inputs are A and B. That is why we got the output as the addition of inputs, that is A plus B. It is the truth table for OR gate. Okay. In case of OR gate, for 0 0 condition only we are getting 0. But in other conditions we will get 1 only. Okay. Now let us see how we can verify OR gate by using NOR gates. Okay. By using two NOR gates, we can satisfy the OR gate operation. Okay. See this circuit. Okay. This is the first NOR gate and this is the second NOR gate. Okay. Here for the first NOR gate, the inputs are A and B. Okay. Now according to the definition of NOR gate, what it indicates? It indicates that the output is the whole complement of the addition of two variables. That's why we wrote like this. What is this? Whole complement of addition of two inputs. That is whole complement of addition of two inputs A, B. Okay. Now this output acts as input for this gate 2. Okay. In case of gate 2, you can observe that its inputs are connected to each other. Connected to each other means how it acts? It acts like an inverter. It acts like a NOT. Okay. Now, here the input is a plus b whole complement. Then what is the output for complement, that is output for inverter? That is, again you have to draw a complement here. That's why we got two complements here. Two complements here. So how can we solve this? Again you have to use Boolean algebra. So according to Boolean algebra, the double complement of a variable is equals to that variable only. That is why we got a plus b here. So you can observe that we are getting the addition of two variables without using OR gate. Okay, by using only NOR gates. That means what it indicates? It indicates that it tells us that the OR gate operation can be performed by using NOR gates. NOR gates. Okay. Now we have to verify AND gate operation by using NOR gate. This is the AND gate, and the output of AND gate is product of its inputs. Its inputs. Here you can find A and B are the inputs. So output y is equals to product of two inputs, that is A and B. Okay. Now in this case you have to verify the operation of AND gate. Operation of AND gate, that is, you have to bring the expression A dot B without using the AND gate. Without using the AND gate. But you can use NOR gates here. So this is the circuit to satisfy this AND gate. Now let us see the gates one by one. So for this gate, the input is A, and you can observe that the inputs for this gate are connected to each other. Okay, are connected to each other means what does it indicates? It indicates that it acts as a inverter. It acts as a NOT gate. So in case of NOT gate, if you give A as input, means you will get a complement. And in this way, for the gate 2, the two inputs are connected with each other. Okay, that means this gate also acts like inverter. Here B is the input. That's why we will get B complement as the output. Okay, so these are the two inputs again given to this third NOR gate. Third NOR gate. Okay, so according to the definition of NOR gate, if the inputs are X and Y, then what is the output? That is whole complement of addition of inputs, that is X plus Y. Okay, here X is A complement, Y is B complement. Again, I am substituting the values of X and Y, that is A complement plus B complement whole complement. Okay, whole complement means you can use De Morgan's theorems. Okay. So now according to De Morgan's theorems, how can we simplify this equation? That is, break the line like this. Break the line. Now change the sign, that is plus to product, multiplication, and write the inputs as it is. Write the inputs as it is. That is A bar, B bar. Again, now we can use Boolean algebra. That is, A double complement is A, B double complement is B. That means we got the output A dot B. What is that? A dot B. Okay. Here the inputs are A and B, and we are getting the output AB. But we didn't use any AND gate, and we have used only NOR gates. That means here the AND operation can be satisfied by using 3 NOR gates. By using 3 NOR gates. Thus, we can say that we have verified AND gate by using NOR gate. We have verified AND operation by using NOR gates. Now, let me explain how NAND gate can be derived from NOR gates. Okay. So, this is the circuit to derive a NAND gate. Okay. According to the definition of NAND gate, what is the output? Output is the whole complement of product of two inputs, that is A and B. So, this is the expression we have to bring from the circuit constructed by the NOR gates. Okay. So, here in this chart you can observe there are 4 NOR gates to satisfy a NAND gate. Okay. So, from this chart you can observe that this gate is an inverter. Why? The inputs are connected to each other. Okay. Again, this gate also, that is gate 2 also like that. It acts as a inverter. And the final gate, this is gate number 4, also acts as a NOT gate. Because whenever you see the two inputs are clubbed with each other, joined with each other, means it acts like a inverter. Okay. Here A is the input for the inverter. That is why we got A complement. Again, for this gate, B is the input and the output becomes B complement. B complement. Now, what is the output for this gate? That is, output becomes whole complement of addition of two inputs. Here the inputs are A complement, B complement. This is the expression for this gate. Right? Next, this output again given to the inverter. Means what is the output? This one. That is A complement plus B complement. Again double complement is there. Double complement means you can cancel the two complements. Okay. Again you will get A complement plus B complement by cancelling these two complements. Now, by using De Morgan's theorems, okay, what is the theorem? A into B whole bar is equals to What I told you? Just split the complement. Break the lines and change the sign, that is product to addition, and write the variables as it is, that is A, B. Okay. So here we got A bar plus B bar, and here A bar plus B bar is equals to AB whole complement. That's why I am writing AB whole complement here. That is by using De Morgan's theorem. So finally we got AB whole complement as the output for this circuit. What is AB whole complement for this whole circuit? That means we have derived the NAND operation by using only NOR gates. Then what it indicates? It indicates that NOR gates can be assigned together to form a NAND gate. And in other words, NAND gate can be constructed by using NOR gates. Okay? Or in other words, NOR gate can be used as NAND gate. Now we will go for XNOR gate. So this is the symbol for XNOR gate, and this is the expression for XNOR gate. Okay? What is it? A XNOR B. Here you can find a dot surrounded by a circle. This is called as A XOR B. A XNOR B. Okay? What does it call? A XNOR B. Okay? Its expression is A bar B bar plus AB. Its expression is A bar B bar plus AB. So now we have to derive this expression without using this XNOR gate, but we can use NOR gates here. Okay? That is, we have to verify the XNOR operation by using NOR gates. So here the circuit is like this. Here we want 4 NOR gates. Okay? How many gates we require? 4 NOR gates we require to satisfy a XNOR gate. Okay? So see the circuit carefully and observe their inputs and outputs. Here for the gate 1, A and B are the 2 inputs. Then what is the output? That is whole complement of inputs, that is A plus B. Again, this input, this expression A plus B whole bar acts as the input for this second gate. Okay? What is this? A plus B whole complement, and A acts as the inputs of this NOR gate. Again, we will get the output as whole complement of addition of 2 inputs. What are the inputs? A plus AB, A plus B whole complement. A plus B whole complement. Okay. So now come to the gate number 3. Here the inputs are a plus b whole complement and b. That is why we got the output like whole complement of b plus ab, a plus b whole complement. Okay. So now treat this expression as x, and again treat this expression as y. Okay. Now this x and y are given to this gate. Which gate? NOR gate. Now according to the definition of NOR gate, what is the output? That is whole complement of addition of two inputs, that is x plus y. Now substitute the values of x, y in this expression. Okay. That's why you got this expression like this. Okay. Now by using De Morgan's theorems and Boolean's laws, we can finally get as a bar b. Okay, let me write it again. A bar b bar plus ab. So it is nothing but a x nor b. A x nor b. That means what it indicates? We got the expression a x nor b by using NOR gates. That means x nor operation is derived from the NOR gates. Now the sixth one, that is NOR as XOR gate. XOR means you have to write the expression like this, that is A XOR B. Again, what is the equation for it? That is A B bar plus A bar B. This is the equation for this A XOR B expression. So now we have to derive this expression by using NOR gates. So in this chart you can find 5 NOR gates. Okay. So by using 5 NOR gates you can satisfy the operation of XOR gate. Now let us see this circuit carefully. Here A and B are two inputs. The two inputs are given to the first gate, second gate, third gate. Okay. You see, you can observe here the line is coming to this input and this input. Okay. So what is the output for NOR gate? That is whole complement of addition of inputs. That's why we got A plus B whole complement, because A is the input and B is one of the input. Okay, that is why we got A plus B whole complement. Okay, again this output acts as one of the inputs for this gate 2, also for the gate 3. Okay, you observe carefully. Okay. So here the a plus b whole complement is the input for this gate and this gate. Okay. Now what is the output for this gate 2? That is again whole complement of addition of two inputs. What are the two inputs? A plus b whole bar. That's why we got the expression like this. Okay. Next, for this third gate, the inputs are b and a plus b whole complement. That's why we got the output like this. Okay. Let us treat this expression as q and let us treat this expression as p. Okay, for simplification process. Okay. So what is the output for this gate 4? That is again whole complement of addition of two inputs. Whole complement of addition of two inputs. Okay. Here inputs means p and q. That's why I wrote the expression like this. Again, this expression is connected to this gate. Here this last gate acts as a inverter. Why? Because the two inputs are connected to each other. Okay? The two inputs are connected to each other means in case of a NOR gate, it acts as a NOT gate or a inverter. That means we have to put a complement here. Okay, a complement here for this input. As a result, we got double complement here. Double complement here. Double complement means we can erase the two bars. We can vanish the two bars. That's why we got p plus q here. P plus q here. Okay. So you may ask now, madam, we have to derive a x or b, but we got p plus q here. Then how it is satisfied? So now we have to simplify this expression p plus q by substituting these values p, q. Okay. Now let me explain this p plus q terms. Here substitute these values of pq and you will get the terms like this. Okay. So now you carefully observe the two expressions. Okay. For the both expressions you are getting whole bar. That means you can use De Morgan's theorems. Okay. So first of all you simplify this bar. Okay. Now split the bar and change plus to multiplication, that is dot. Again write the two terms as a and a plus b whole complement. Again this term also converted like this. Again you see in the first term you can find two complements. Two complements means you can delete two lines from there. Again here also you can find two complements. That means you can avoid the two bars. That's why we got the expression like this and like this. Again multiply a bar to a. Okay, that is term 1. Term 1. And again a bar to b. This term 2. Again b bar to a. B bar a. Next b bar to b. B bar b. Now from the Boolean law, x into x bar, what is the value for it? That is 0. Okay, x bar is equals to 0 and x bar x also 0. Okay, that's why you have to remember all the Boolean laws to simplify like these terms. Now you put the value a bar a as 0 and b bar b as 0. That's why these two terms are vanished. So lastly we got these two terms only, that is a bar b plus b bar a, that is equals to a XOR b. Okay, that means we got a XOR b expression by using NOR gates, only. Okay, but we didn't use XOR gate. That means what it indicates? It indicates that the XOR operation can be performed by NOR gate. What is it? XOR operation can be performed by NOR gates by these connections, by making the connections like this. So by these circuits we came to know that from NOR gates we can construct NOT gate, OR gate, AND gate, NAND gate, XOR gate, XNOR gate. That means without using these 6 gates, we have verified its outputs from using NOR gates. That means what does it implies? It implies that NOR gate can be used as a universal gate. What does it mean? NOR gate can be used as universal gate. Universal means, I already told you that universal means belongs to all. So NOR gate if you have NOR gates means you have NOT gate, you have OR gate, you have AND gate, NAND gate, XOR gate, XNOR gates. What not? Every gates are with you by using NOR gates. That's why NOR gate is called as universal gate. So students, this is the assignment for you. Okay, after watching this video, try to solve these questions. Okay, there are only 5 questions. You just try to solve them by knowing the circuit connections of all logic gates, and by knowing Boolean algebra you can solve these problems. Okay, thank you very much.